I'm a little nervous. I went to again. He always had breakfast in the morning, and I said, "This is continental breakfast?"
Sorry. 6 months ago, I told Mike I was going to bomb his toast. He said, "Please do that." And then yesterday, I was like, "I can't do that. I'm going to chicken out." He's like, "No, you have to do it." So I was like, "Okay, I'll tell one bad joke." So thank you. That was it. I met Mike in preschool, and we actually have always operated on the same wavelength, I'd say. And one of the things I love most about you, Mike, is your enthusiasm and passion for life. Like, I've never met anybody who gets more out of life than Mike. I've seen him take our mold-infested, rundown college house and turn it into a party palace of the century. And I've seen him take these rundown community centers in Melbourne and turn them into concert atmospheres that even his favorite band, Nickelback, would be envious of. But Mike is just, his creativity and his enthusiasm he always has an idea going. And it's hard not to get excited about it when you talk to him. He just rubs off on everybody around him that way. You just get really excited about what he's talking about. And so, I see that, and there's just nothing lukewarm about Mike Hill. When he loves something, he loves it all the way. And I see that for his love of Lindsay, too. Lindsay I met in high school as well, or met in high school through my wife, Sherry, and I quickly learned she's one of the most kind-hearted and patient people I know. And that's why they're so good together, because Lindsay's steadiness kind of rubs off on Mike, and Mike's enthusiasm rubs off on Lindsay. So, to Lindsay and Mike, may your love for each other be like Mike waiting in line to see a new Marvel movie. Full of passion, enthusiasm, and excitement that is just spread over to everyone who's lucky enough to spend time with you. So, to Mark and Linda.
Here, here.
Okay, can you hear me now? Okay, I just got written down my notepad. 1 second. No, you don't. Ladies and gentlemen, place your bets. Yeah. Place your bets. Ladies and gentlemen, you may place your bets to see who's going to cry first. Either it's going to be Anne-Eileen, Mikey, or Mrs. Baton. Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Michael Hiller. This is fantastic. I guess you could say Mikey liked it. I'd like to thank everyone coming out and celebrating these two, and thank Mr. and Mrs. Dosky for putting all together. Thank you very much, appreciate it. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Mikey's wisest, smartest, cuter, funniest, oldest brother. I'm actually his only older brother, Billy. And I've had the great pleasure of seeing Mikey grow up over the years. I just have a few words for you, Mikey. Around the corner, Benjamin. 5 o'clock mass. Florida State. My beats. I am Mrs. Nesbitt. Wait, is this Santa? No, sir, I don't like it. Let's beat bop. Sorry, this could go on forever. Our could go on for hours and hours. You want me to keep going? I'll keep going. That ain't right. Your memory sucks. That one? That ain't right. You big moke. Each one of these phrases has some kind of silly or meaningful meaning to Mikey and myself. He's the only one that actually could understand any of my conversations when they just go into tangents like this. And I'm sure when Mikey and I speak like this, Lindsay's on the other line going, what are they even talking about? I have no clue. So, I'm not sure how many of you experience your younger, fresh 18-year-old college freshman sibling knocking on your door with all of his roommates staring at you wide-eyed, asking you for alcohol. But it is quite a powerful experience. Or how many of you experience that same older brother throwing surprises in their living room in retaliation for a war that we'll never speak of? Right, Joey? Right? I don't know what I to do without Mikey. He's the most important person in my life. He's the reason I am the person I am today. And growing up, I would give him the best advice that I could, be the best little brother I could be. And he's the best little brother anyone could ever ask for. He's always been there for me. He made me laugh. He would do anything in his power to help me if I needed it. He's one of the strongest people I know. And through the teasing and fighting and arguing we used to do as kids, we developed a relationship like no other. In the middle of our fights, our kid fights, our mom would break us up being like, "Stop it, knock it off. You have to stick together. That's all you got." And she said this so much that I could say it before her because we fought so much. Looking back on that, I guess it's safe to say that I could say I took that saying to heart, and he did too, because we did stick together. Through high school, through band, college, post-college, it was all great. We always stuck together no matter what life is throwing at us. He's my best friend. And then enters Lindsay Dosky. I was at my brother's house one night when Lindsay was over. Lindsay's been around Mikey's circle of friends for quite some time, so I knew of her. But this one day, I left to go home, and I kept having this feeling from Mikey, like, "Go home, Billy. Go home." Right, go home. And she stayed a little while longer, and I was driving home the whole way going, "Mikey and Lindsay, kissing and Then they started seeing more and more of each other, and she just seamlessly fell into our lives. And over the years, Lindsay's given me some great advice. The first time I decided, I need to call her and talk to her, I thought, is this going to be weird? I don't know, but I need a girl's advice on this. And I called her up, and it was just seamless, like she was part of the family. And she's put up with my crazy antics, and she's given me great advice. She's a great match for my brother and our family, and I know Mom and Dad will be very happy. So I'd like to raise my glass to you two. In a world where scrapbooks meet comic books, I wish you the very best. Love you. Now for the rebuttal. Let me say a few words. It's the guru. Thank you guys very much for making me cry in front of all my friends and family. I just wanted to first thank my new in-laws, Dwayne and Holly Dasty, for this great party. They've been Obviously, if you're here in this room, you all touched our hearts in a way unimaginable through everything you've all been through. So I just want to thank each and every one of you for just being a part of our lives and making us the people we are today. I'm going to start crying, so I'm going to sit down. Thank you all very much, and we love you all very much, and we're going to do our best to chat and dance with every one of you all night long.
Thank you very much, man. At this time, I'd like to invite Lindsay's father onto the dance floor.
Thank you. Mike and Lindsay, do you want me out here, please? And Holly, I might need your help. Mike, if you come here. No one knows I'm doing this tonight, but I'm going to do something here a little bit. Holly, I'm going to need